What is up? What is up, YouTube? Check this out, man. I'm gonna let y'all know now. You do not want to get stuck in the mountains in the Philippines, man. Dude, I just came back from a long trip and we were stuck in the mountains for 3.5 hours, man. Bumper to bumper traffic. I was scared. Yeah, I was scared, man. God dang, we gotta turn this fan. Hey, check this out, man. 50 Cent. I had to come back and get my reactions done in. Ooh-wee. That's all I wanted to do in the first place, to sit here and do the reactions. God dang, man. Oh my gracious, man. We went on a long trip. Dude, we were stuck in them. I didn't even know it was mountains like that in the Philippines, man. It's big time mountains in the Philippines. And people live up on the mountains. I mean, they just kept going higher and higher. I got some footage, man, but I swear to God, well, I ain't even trying to show the footage, not right now. Anyway, y'all hit that subscribe button, hit that bell, man. Y'all gonna see some of this footage. Alright, 50 Cent goes nuclear on Rick Ross for leaking fake tapes of Diddy and 50. Lord have mercy, man. Hey, y'all hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. I'm gonna go ahead and get this thing started. I gotta turn this fan. Let's check it out.
Good time. He's partying got bottles. Right? He's having a good time. He's partying got bottles. Right? And start the fight is not doing as well. Only just 3 niggas is the picture. You got rich niggas, you got tough niggas, and they easily become collateral damage.
50, who own your masters? Who own your masters? I buy your masters. You better shut up. I will buy your masters.
The slippery soap. You know, I actually washed the car because I'm supporting my brother. I'm not just buying slippery soap. I'm actually using it myself. So, yo, just stay tuned to see Diddy and Rose wash the car. My brother, Ricky Rose. Ricky Rose, you a hustler, motherfucker, man. Woo! I know you for a long time for helping me with Ciroc, to just like watching your whole get down. You a hustler, motherfucker, man.
It looks like Rick Ross just made the biggest mistake of his career by threatening to buy 50's masters and allegedly trying to leak a fake tape of 50 at Diddy's Freak Off. Well, 50 Cent is about to make sure Ross regrets this forever. Ross allegedly tried to spark a vicious rumor campaign involving a fake party tape that supposedly links 50 to Diddy. But here's the thing. The tape is reportedly AI doctored, and 50 knows it. So now 50 is going into full revenge mode, and word is, he's pulling out everything. But 50's not just clapping back. Sources close to 50 claim he's planning to go nuclear with receipts. And we're hearing that Rick Ross has a very special segment in 50's upcoming Diddy documentary. That documentary is rumored to include never-before-seen footage, shocking testimonials, and a real tape that shows what certain rappers, including Ross, had to do to stay close to the power players. And if even half of what's being said is true, Rick Ross might be in for the biggest public takedown of his career. But 50's just getting started. So let's break it all down.
If Rick Ross watching this, let me tell you something. Stop hiring drivers. Drivers always tell on you. I know what happened at LAX with that boy.
So, things between 50 Cent and Rick Ross are getting wild again. And word on the street is that Ross was allegedly trying to leak a fake video that supposedly shows 50 in a compromising situation with other dudes at some industry party. Supposedly, it was all part of Ross's revenge plan because of all the beef they've had over the years, especially after that whole Big Meech and BMF drama. Back in March, Ross was already throwing shade at 50, and he went on social media clowning 50 about his rumored money problems and even threatened to buy 50's masters.
Boy, I see you struggling making that G-Unit film studio out there in Louisiana where that cheapest land at. You thought you was gonna be able to do it. You thought you was gonna be able to get them loans, and it ain't. What's wrong? What's taking so long? I know you want to make your mama one of them walking stars thing. Put down there how your mama live. Make her own walking star. Don't leave Louisiana. Don't quit like that, because you showed the picture of how you wanted it to look. We call it renderings. You had the renderings, then you try to go get them loans, and ain't nobody loan you that money. You ain't even built the G in the studio yet. That might be why when I stood next to Meech, your knees buckle. Your knees buckle. Put your back against the wall. Po nigga. You're po hustler. 50, who own your masters? Who own your masters? I buy your masters. You better shut up. I will buy your masters.
It looks like Ross thought he could out 50-50 and decided to take it to the next level with this fake tape idea. But get this, 50 allegedly found out before anything could drop and stopped it in its tracks. And now he's apparently going full revenge mode. Sources are saying 50's got a real tape that allegedly shows Ross in a very different kind of situation, and it reportedly ties back to his long-running friendship with Diddy. And here's where it gets even messier. Insiders close to 50 are hinting that Ross is going to have a very special spot in 50's upcoming Diddy 𝗟𝗡𝗡𝗞𝗦 docu-series. And if there's an actual tape, and if Ross is really in it, this could get real ugly, real fast. But let's talk about those rumors about Ross and Diddy's close connection, because we've been hearing about these two for a minute now. When the recent allegations against Diddy started getting attention, 50 Cent jumped in and posted a shady Instagram video linking Ross to the drama. The video showed ex-Bad Boy artist Mark Curry claiming Diddy used to spike champagne and give out pills to women. 50 then added a clip of Ross's controversial verse, where he raps about putting something in a woman's drink. And then 50 posted again, this time sharing a screenshot of Rick Ross's lyrics with a caption that said, "What the F? At some point, you gotta just do the right thing." And just when things couldn't get any worse for Ross, people online started speculating that he used to take part in Diddy's freak-offs. That's when an old video popped back up showing Ross and Diddy washing cars together and laughing about slippery soap.
The slippery soap. Yo, I actually washed the car because I'm supporting my brother. I'm not just buying slippery soap. I'm actually using it myself. So, yo, just stay tuned to see Diddy and Rose wash a car.
But then things took an even crazier turn. A video came out showing a man named 𝗟𝗜𝗡𝗞𝗦, a convict, talking during a police interrogation where he claimed he was part of those freak-offs with Diddy and other rappers.
Yup, now this is the key right here. My man just came out of the blue and said that DJ Khaled and Rick Ross are both gay. That's what he said. And this don't have nothing to do with the police was just interrogating him or asking him questions. Maybe they didn't read him his Miranda rights. People trip me out with this, thinking they know the law. But long story short, let's just cut through that mess. That's a whole different subject. I keep saying to people, how in the world did Rick Ross all of a sudden blew up overnight, seems like? He was a correctional officer. Now he's a big time gangster rapper. What? Here we go. Watch this, y'all. Watch this.
A video came out showing a man named 𝗟𝗡𝗡𝗞𝗦, a convict, talking during a police interrogation where he claimed he was part of those freak-offs with Diddy and other rappers, even Rick Ross. And that wasn't all. Adi also accused Diddy of being part of a secret group called the 𝗟𝗡𝗡𝗞𝗦, which he said is like the black version of the Illuminati. He even claimed Diddy treated him like an ex-slave before paying him off to keep quiet, along with a bunch of other wild stories. For some background, Adi was actually being questioned about the Trump Doral shooting that happened in May 2018, so this had nothing to do with music drama at first. But things got weirder when the Daily Mail reported that before the shooting, 𝗟𝗡𝗡𝗞𝗦 had worked as an exotic dancer and adult film actor for a site called Dancing Bear, which makes videos of women doing explicit things with guys in giant bear costumes. Now, you might remember that in her lawsuit, Cassie said Diddy forced her into those freak-offs with male staff and made everyone wear some kind of mask. Now, back to that video of 𝗟𝗡𝗡𝗞𝗦's police interrogation. Some of what Jonathan said sounds pretty out there, but people are starting to connect the dots, especially since he made all these claims about Diddy 5 years before Cassie's lawsuit even came out. Here are the main things Jonathan mentioned that link back to Diddy. First, he said Diddy sent Ross, as in Rick Ross, to shut him up. He also claimed Diddy, Ross, and DJ Khaled are all secretly gay.
Diddy and Ross, which they good buddies, okay? They're gay.
Who?
both Diddy and Ross and Khaled, they're all gay. Okay?
DJ Khaled, Rick Ross, and P. Diddy?
Yeah.
They all gay?
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right.
But Jonathan didn't stop at that. He took it even further, saying those freak-offs are really secret rituals, and claimed the Illuminati uses them for mind control and even real sacrifices. He also mentioned Bohemian Grove, the secretive retreat spot where powerful men supposedly take part in dark, secret rituals and other creepy stuff behind closed doors.
They do satanic ritual, which is basically CIA mind programming techniques to their own family, kids, etc. on the crew, and they bond that way. Okay, so they do animals, blood sacrifices, and everything in the Bohemian Grove. Okay,
right.
The Bohemian Grove, the bushes go there.
And when asked how he knew all this, Jonathan said Diddy told him directly. He also claimed Diddy is part of a group called the 𝗗𝗢𝗡𝗞𝗦, which he described as the Black Illuminati. And according to Jonathan, Diddy has ties to powerful political figures through his lawyers.
How do I know this?
Yeah, that's what I want to know. How do you know this?
Do you know Sean Combs?
Puff Daddy?
Yeah.
P. Diddy, whatever you call himself
Yeah.
these days. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, he's part of what's called the 𝗗𝗢𝗡𝗞𝗦. The 𝗗𝗡𝗡 is a branch of the Illuminati.
Okay.
It's the black people. Okay. I'm from Africa, so I'm not a racist. I had settlement with Sean, okay? And he belongs to that agenda. That's why he's so famous. They land all the contracts.
Jonathan also said that before and after the freak-off sessions, he overheard many of Diddy's talks with his business partners. He stuck to his story about Diddy treating him like a slave and even accused Diddy of giving him an STD, claiming they settled a multi-million-dollar lawsuit over it.
Basically, he would tell me what to do with Cassie. I had like 15 encounters, and I heard a lot of business. Because what they would do is Sean talks a lot on the phone and on the TV with speakers and stuff, and I would be in the. I was like slave, okay? For them, that's what I was. That's all. All right?
Now, it's pretty wild that Jonathan made all these claims years before Cassie filed her lawsuit, and a lot of what he said matches her accusations. What's even stranger is that there's no info on what happened to Jonathan after he was charged in the 2018 incident. The 2018 articles confirm he was charged, but it's unclear if he was sentenced or where he is now. As for Ross, he's been running his mouth a lot lately about everything from 50 to the Drake and Kendrick drama. But when it comes to his friend Diddy and the messy allegations around him, Ross has been completely silent. Meanwhile, more industry insiders are talking about Ross allegedly swinging the other way. Recently, an old interview with comedian 𝗗𝗢𝗡𝗞𝗦 has gone viral again, where Corey claimed Ross hooked up with his male driver.
He was around all heterosexual. Don't nobody say that. Nigga, we know what it is. Y'all motherfuckers mad at me. Let me tell you something. If Rick Ross watching this, let me tell you something. Stop hiring drivers. Drivers always tell on you. I know what happened at LAX with that boy.
Oh. And that's
my...
But just when you thought things couldn't get any wilder, Rick Ross's ex, 𝗗𝗢𝗡𝗞𝗦, stepped in and accused him of being in one of those Diddy freak-off tapes. Don't be scared now. Tia said, "No Diddy, you scared now, huh? I know you on them tapes. Freaky B, I know you is. 10 children having MFRI ain't gonna let off you. What you quiet for? Nobody wants to see your Louis Vuitton outfits and sneakers. B, nobody don't to see the jets no more. You running out of now? Go over there and give Diddy a hug. Go ride the bike with him, you fat B." But once again, Ross stayed completely silent on these allegations. It's like every time someone brings up his connection to Diddy, Ross is scared to touch that topic. However, he shouldn't have poked the bear that is 50 Cent, because if these online reports are true, 50 is about to get ultimate revenge on Ross for everything that went down between them over the years. For context, 50 and Ross have been beefing since way back in 2008. It all started at the BET Awards, when Ross claimed he didn't like how 50 looked at him. Funny thing is, 50 later said he didn't even know Ross was at the show. But the drama really kicked off when Ross dropped his song Mafia Music and threw some serious shade. He made a slick comment about the fire at the house where 50's baby mama, 𝗗𝗎𝗓 𝗏𝗡𝗠𝗡, was staying, basically hinting that 50 had something to do with it, which obviously pissed him off. So, in true 50 fashion, he fired back with a diss track called Officer Ricky, Go Ahead, Try Me. And in case you're wondering why he called him that, it's because a photo had come out around that time showing Ross working as a corrections officer. And ever since then, 50's been clowning him for that non-stop. To make things even messier, Ross originally tried to deny that the correctional officer photo was real. But after 50 dropped the Officer Ricky diss, Ross couldn't really dodge it anymore and had to come clean. Even after admitting it, Ross didn't back down. And he said being a CO didn't hurt his street cred or take away from who he is as a rapper. The stuff I talk about is real, Ross said.
Now that's the part that kills me right there. You mean to tell me as a rapper you can lie? Nah, man, I wasn't no correctional officer. He held on to that lie for a long time, man, because that's when I started researching. I kept saying, how did this mother all of a sudden get so big? Now I know why. Now we know why. We know why. He giving up that virgin hold that Cat Williams kept saying that he had to protect 4 times. 4 times, he said. That's what he doing. He's selling himself to the highest bidder. That's what he doing. Everybody know that now. Even his baby mama know it. Come on, man. Come on, son. Son. I kept saying, dude, your music ain't that good. I mean, it's good. Don't get me wrong, it's good. I mean, it's more than good. It's not a medium. It's over top of a medium. I know people that's way more talented than you. They ain't giving up the hold. That's why they still got 9 to 5s. He said, well, shoot, I'm going to forget this correctional officer thing. He lied about it. Then later on admitted that he lied. How you going to admit that you lied and you still got street credit? That's what I want to know. How do you admit that you lied and you still got street credit?
Even after admitting it, Ross didn't back down. And he said being a CO didn't hurt his street cred or take away from who he is as a rapper. The stuff I talk about is real, Ross said. The dope is real. The gun talk is official. That's what I witnessed. It's a reality.
Right.
But that diss must have really gotten to Ross because he later called into Angela Yee's show just to trash the track. And of course, 50 didn't let that slide. He clapped back not with another song, but with a video called Warning Shot, where he basically said he was about to ruin Ross's whole life just for laughs.
I'm deciding to f your life up. Rick, I'm gonna f your life up. For fun.
And 50 wasn't kidding about the fun part. He started dropping those wild Officer Ricky cartoons on his website every Saturday like it was a full-on series.
You think you lost your shoe deal because of me?
Yes,
It's because you're a cop, Rick. Nobody likes the cops, Rick. It's not my fault.
boss.
But 50 didn't stop there. He also tracked down Ross's baby mama, 𝗟𝗡𝗞𝗦, got her to spill all the tea about Ross's past as a CO, and then took her on a shopping spree just to be extra petty.
Did you know Rick, while he was working in law enforcement?
He was a correction officer.
So we're clear he was a correctional officer.
Yes, he was.
Now Ross didn't just sit back either. He came for 50's family, dragging his son Marquise into the mess by posting a photoshopped pic of Marquise's face on a monkey's body. After this, 50 took things to a whole other level, and he somehow got a hold of a private tape Ross's other baby mama, Lastonia Leviston, made with her ex. And before leaking it, he even dubbed over the guy's voice with his own. But that stunt blew up in 50's face because in 2015, a judge ordered 50 to pay Lastonia $5 million for leaking the tape, plus another $2 million in damages. However, even after all that, Ross wasn't done, and he kept dropping diss tracks and kept the feud going strong. Meanwhile, 50 took the disrespect to a whole new level. After Ross had 2 seizures back in October 2011, 50 said he wasn't exactly wishing death on Ross, but he also wasn't about to send any prayers his way. At that point, the beef had gotten so crazy that even some industry people tried to step in and cool things down. But let's be honest, this feud isn't going anywhere. In fact, 50 recently made it clear he will never have respect for someone who went from being a cop to acting like a gangsta rapper.
Is there anything about Ross and his career that you have any respect for?
Oh, no, there's nothing there. There's nothing there. I never wanted to work with him. But, I understand from a perspective of someone who's just listening to what it sounds like.
Yeah, I mean, he's a great rapper.
But does it matter that he's a correctional officer? Does that ever matter? Does it matter? Even when artists, look at the irony of the artists that come under.
So Meek,
right?
Wale,
prison reform, and all of the wrongfully convicted and wrongfully treated people in the prison system.
But let's hear your thoughts on that whole fake tape drama. Do you think Ross messed up trying to out Petty 50, thinking he could play the same game? And what about this rumored real tape with Ross and Diddy? If 50 really drops the truth on Ross, could this be the end of the boss and his career? Drop your thoughts below and stay tuned for this next video.
Dude, this all you gotta do. All you gotta do is be a smart businessman. Learn the game, the hip-hop rap game. But see, this will happen. Real street dudes that they want to act like they are the game. They don't want to learn the game. They don't want to learn the game. They want to act like they are the game. And they want to fake like they know the game, so they fake their whole career. Rick Ross said, forget that. Teach me the game. Puffy or whoever. Okay, if you want to learn the game, this is how you're gonna learn it. You're gonna learn it by giving up something. Yeah, they had to give up something. So since they gave up something, then they learned the game for real. So 50 is a street guy that just so happened to be a good business guy. He listens to his PR people. He listens, man. And the more he listens, the more he learns. 50 Cent don't mind learning. A lot of these street people don't mind learning. A lot of these street people don't want to learn because they think they know it all. They think their music is worth more than what it is. So look here, man, I'm gonna get on up out of here. Hey, y'all take it light, take it slow. Tell them Uncle Mike told you so. Let me know what y'all think, man. Is Rick Ross a correction officer? Is he fake, acting like he's a hip hop dude? Because I think he is. Y'all let me know. Peace out.